They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Roadrunners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Owls' offense takes the field. And, Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll send the back in motion. He'll throw on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And the Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Snow. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield, it's Douglas. Here's the pressure. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise. Might as well leave the offense out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold.
What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So UTSA's offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Gonna run it. It's Terry. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the Roadrunners will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Douglas. Puts it out of the air. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Owls will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith And they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Holds and fires complete to the right. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Smith wants to throw. Finds his tight end. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Give to the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Roadrunners will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second.
Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Back to throw, it's Douglas. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Stewart. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Line is set on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Looking for a man. It's Douglas. Quarterback now breaking the field. He tried to get away, but the defense was able to track him down.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Irvin. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Temple.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Looking for a crease. It's Terry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Well, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Roadrunners are flying down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Oh, he wants it all. Touchdown, Roadrunners. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Douglas. Hauls it in. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Irvin. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's first down from the 11. Wants to throw on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Terry. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. They go to the ground. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Homer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect.
Turning it on! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. And the Roadrunners want to crank the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, but just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep them in bounds. What a 1-yard gain.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Running back searching for a hole. Running through contact. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Owls have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Douglas. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The run from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to North Carolina. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. The Roadrunners in the hurry up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off play action on 1st down. fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
Defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The lone back's got it. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Rushes on him. Snags it over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Temple lining up to punt it away. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. And the Roadrunners are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. The give to the back. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back, put the pressure on their own defense.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
How good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Back to pass, it's Douglas. Quickly out to the tight end.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Trying to get it in. Touchdown Owls! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Roadrunners will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Power football with the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback, see what the defense is doing, and again, know where that yellow line is, go get to it, and get the first down.
To the air, it's Douglas. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's going for it all. And he's got it at the 30. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
Well, both of these offenses started hot, and they've been able to stay hot in this one. They are doing whatever they want to do right now, throwing or running the football. Defenses, they just don't have any answers so far in this game.
They'll give it to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off from the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looking for a gap. It's Martin. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And you put together drives, and you got to really get focused when you get down here towards the red zone and execute. But the main thing you have to have, you can't turn the football on. You've got to understand that points are at a premium. We're in the second half of a really, really closely contested football game. You cannot turn the football over.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Trying play action. With the catch, it's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Nice job running the ball to pick up the first down now, but we got to go. You're getting in position here to score some points to win this football game, but you got to be able to mix the pass, and someone's going to have to make a play through the air for your offense if you're going to win.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense lining up for a first down play. They feed him again. Oh, he's got a chance. And he'll be brought down. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. They'll run it. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And you see them consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink now. Do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
To the air, it's Douglas. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now they regain the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Gonna swing it on second down. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. If they can push this one in, they win the game. It's 3rd and goal. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Great. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.